Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to Saturday Night Psychic. It's your girl, Lennis. And people have been posing, emailing me or writing me with questions because I always do a yearly prediction, what's going to go on, what I see happening like the first half of the year, or I might do the whole year, it just depends. But anyway, I always do that at the beginning, and I get with some other friends that are also psychic or channelers or tarot readers, whatever. So anyway, I've been hearing from people, and they want to know what's going on this year, 2020. So I got a few other questions I wrote down that people have asked me, and I'm going to do this intuitively. Whatever the angels and my guides and my ancestors information that they deem that I should pass on, this is what I will do. So thank you ahead of time, angels, miracles, and my guides, and my ancient ones that help me in doing my readings and understanding. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and hit all on the subscribe button. That way you'll get notification, right? Okay. All right, so the first question up. Who will be president in 2020? Y'all, I'm sorry, but the angels already told me this a few months ago. It's going to be Trump. He will be back. Now, I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not in his corner. As far as I'm concerned, Trump could kiss my grits. Okay? But my angels don't lie to me. And I said this before when he ran his first term. And I told him, I said, y'all, the angels keep telling me it's Trump's, it's not going to be Hillary. And of course, people cursed me out, called me everything except a child of God. Well, the next day after the election, I started calling people up. They was hanging up on me, y'all. Just hanging the phone up. I said, this is Lennis, click. Because they didn't want to hear it. I said, my angels don't lie to me. What do you want me to do? I'm telling you the truth. So I see Trump returning again for a second term, but this is different. What the angels showed me, he's going to have a female vice president instead of Pence. Well, y'all know he threw Pence under the bus about 3 or 4 months ago, back in October, I think, or 1st of November. So anyway, he's going to have a female running mate, female vice president. Who that is, I don't know. I haven't really got into that aspect of it. I almost think it might be that woman. Remember the lady that would come with the information for the day to give the briefs, the daily briefs and update at the White House? I can't think of her name right now. I don't know why, but I feel like it might be a possibility with her. But anyway, Trump's will be back. I'm sorry. That is not what you wanted to hear. But it's like Bush. I told people Bush was going to do 2 terms, and they were like, why? I said, because we didn't learn. And the same thing with Trump's. If you really wanted to get rid of Trump's, we could have. Okay? The impeachment process ain't going nowhere. I can tell you right now, y'all ain't going to impeach him. That's just going to be bullshit. Now we've got getting ready to go into war with Iran. And I just published this about 2 hours ago. Iran has a $80 million bounty on President Donald T. Trump. Did you hear me? A $80 million bounty on his head. So, like, ring. I was trying to call John Wick, y'all. I'm like, John, you got a number 4. Stage 4 is coming in. Okay, we need you. I know I'm being silly. But anyway, y'all hear today or tomorrow on the news, but yeah, they put an $80 million bounty on him. And let me say this. When Trump's killed that general, the general over there is the same as Colin Powell is to us. So imagine how we would feel if Colin Powell was assassinated. Okay, that's how they feel about that general. Trump's, you did a no-no because you started some shit that wasn't no shit there. Okay, now you're going to have to pay for that. So whatever happens, it better not, you know what? In Iran, y'all, they're not mad with American people, citizens. They're not mad with us. They're mad with our leadership. And do I blame them? Hell to the fuck no. Okay, so the next thing up, I had questions. I didn't fuss all I'm going to say about puppet. Okay, next question up, the stock market. What do I see in the stock market? Well, because this is an election year, right before the election, the stock market will go up and make everybody think, ooh, we're getting ready to make mad money in November and December. But this year I see like maybe an influx. They're showing me in June. March, you could see a rising, okay, in the stock market. I think it's gonna rise up in June and it's gonna get better. So, for June, I'd be okay about that. I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, June will fluctuate, but in March it should be okay. So, they're telling me March, a little iffy. June, it will fluctuate. By the end of summer, there could be a big surprise, and it's going to be because of the weather. So, however, the stock market is going to behave the end of August, it's going to have to do with weather, like the hurricane or the tornadoes is going to make an impact on the stock market. So, I haven't quite got the clarity for that. But anyway, March and June and August, you people take care with your investments. Now, next question. What do I see for businesses coming up this year? I really don't know. And you guys, hold on. I'm sorry. Mm. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my phone went off. I forgot to turn it off. Okay, so for business, I saw this last year, and I believe it's going to improve this year from what the angels are telling me. That the small businessmen. Now, I'm talking about like your mom, pa stores, or the apps, all these zillion of apps is coming out. Yeah, I see a lot doing good in that particular field. The app field is good and the gaming field. So I will say in business, if you're doing games or you have a company of games, you should do real good. And people that are doing apps either for themselves or their company or for other people, you will do good. I see that just improving greatly. Okay, so remember that. Now, the month of March, I got would be very volatile. So I'm just going to tell y'all, please be careful in your business dealings, in your personal. March don't look too cool. So please be careful about March, the whole month of March. Isn't March the one that either comes in like a lamb and go out like a lion or whatever is fierce, but it is really going to be fierce. So please be careful, be careful. Okay, employment. For some reason, the angels are telling me, y'all, that employment is going to drop drastically in August. I don't know if that has to do with inclement weather or how business is going, or does it have to do with our administration? But for some reason, they're just showing me in August, it takes bam, just like that, like maybe we're only like 10% across the nation in unemployment. It'll go up to 30 or 40%. Just like, wow, what the hell, I do want to say this, though, about employment. Because so many people are ordering online now and not really going to the retail outlets or strip malls or the super malls to buy, because you can do it online for your own convenience. The smaller businesses are really starting to suffer. I'm going to tell you why. I saw this Sunday, I went to a play on Broadway, and after the play, me and my girlfriends, we stopped to have a bite to eat at this grill. Very nice, upscale, okay? They were telling us, it was three bartenders because we sat at the bar. But anyway, they were telling us that on Friday, the owner of this grill came in and let all the employees know January is their last month. He's going out of business. He can't keep up. Why? Because we're like, man, this is a nice place, good atmosphere, environment. And they said because people are not going downtown shopping like they used to. So when you go shopping, you might like, okay, let's go have a cup of coffee or tea or have a sippy poo or something for, you might wait till traffic die down before you leave. So you have a little bite to eat, what have you. They're not doing that because they're shopping online. So they're not getting the human traffic, the interaction. That's another thing too. You're not getting the interaction where I might say, hey, Mary, go over to so-and-so grill if you're downtown in the corridor area, you'll enjoy. So employment-wise, I don't know what's going to happen by August, but I would imagine this year that some of the big ticket companies might see going out of business. I mean, we saw that with Penny's and with Sears. some of the Target stores. So just think about that. The only thing I want to tell you all, though, when you know that those stores are going out of business, you go to that store 2 weeks before it closes. You will save so much money, 50, 60, 80% off, because they want to get rid of that inventory. They don't want to carry it over or liquidate it. Okay, so just think about that when stores are closing. Okay, next question I got was politics. Okay, angels, miracles, and guides. What do you see in politics for 2020? One, a big upset because there's nobody that can go up against Trump. There's going to be a big change with the elections this year because a lot more women and minorities are going to be in prevalent posts as far as representative and senators. So all you senators or whatever that have been back there for 10, 20, 30 years, would Oprah say, time up, time's up. It's time for a new regime, a new oligarch. Okay, it's time. So politics, yes, there's going to be big changes. Surprises, they're telling me. Shockers even. Some people are even going to be shocked by it. So just, think about it. They also showed me, no impeachment. So, yeah, that's not going anywhere. They showed me Pelosi. Pelosi will pull a rabbit out of her hat. Supposedly, what I'm picking up what the angel said is right before the election, y'all. I don't know what she has on Donald Trump or what comes into her possession, but honey, it still won't be a Democrat, it'll be a Republican. But she got a rabbit in her hat for Donald Trump's. All right. And Donald Trump thinks he's got something at the last end to come out, so I don't know. Another thing, y'all, I just want to say this. Donald Trump got $1 billion coffer for his running his campaign. You know who that's from? The Lowe's. Is it the Lowe's guy? Yeah, it's Lowe's. It's not Best Buy. The Lowe's guy donated $1 million to his campaign. No other candidate got that kind of money, y'all. Huh? What you gonna do? No other candidate has $1 billion in his coffers just to advertise and run all over the country like Trump. So anyway, there's that. And the other thing that they told me was that the angel said, our president has serious mental issues that are not being addressed. And it's going to cost us. He already has an $80 million bounty on him from Iraq for his head. But I'm going to tell you, his decisions this year and not meeting with Congress and some of the representatives before he makes a decision, it's going to cost him. It's going to cost him a lot. By the way, let me just tell y'all this. In 2018, did you know his daughter and son made an $80 million profit? How do you make an $80 million profit working at the White House? What the hell? Huh? How you do that? Because other people working at the White House sure ain't clearing millions of dollars. All right? But his two kids did in 2018. And boy, did they hush that shit down real quick. Huh? All right. I should let you know. Okay, so that's my predictions that I've saw so far. I hope it answered the questions for people that called in and people that emailed me, so I hope that helps. And if anything else more comes up, I sure will address it and, share it with y'all. Okay. Now, I'm at the end. Don't forget, hit the like button and the subscribe button. If no one's told you they love you today, well, I do. Now go out and make it a great day. Thank you.